Welcome to Spellbound Studio, everybody. My name is Tracy, and this is Folklore Friday. Beltane is not a holiday of spectacle. It is a threshold. Beltane falls midway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. Beltane is the moment when growth stops being potential and it becomes an insistence. The world is no longer preparing to bloom. It is in bloom. Life is asserting itself. Birds are singing. Leaves are turning green. Bodies respond. Boundaries are thinning. And the land crosses from promise into fulfillment. But before we really get into it, please make sure to become a star in the Spellbound constellation by liking this video or subscribing to the channel. If you would like to further support Spellbound Studio, check the links in the description below. Thank you. In the ancient Celtic calendar, Beltane was a fire festival. The fires were not meant to burn away the old ones like at Samhain, but it's not a guard against winter's threat. Beltane fires are lit for invitation. Encourages fertility in crops, animals, and people, to bless movements, coupling, travel, and change. So fire at Beltane is not an ending, it is a signal flare. It's a season of yes, not reckless or indulgent, but embodied. The kind that acknowledges desire, momentum, and consequence all at once. Beltane asks, what are you willing to tend to once it begins to grow? Because nothing born at Beltane remains neutral. What is sparked now will want to continue. Traditionally, Beltane was a time when cattle was driven between twin fires for protection and blessing. The act was practical as much as symbolic, cleansing parasites, marking seasonal movement, and ensuring survival. And this matters. Beltane's spirituality was never abstract. It was rooted in bodies that worked, bled, birthed, and aged. In food that had to grow and the weather could still betray you. So in this instance, Beltane tells us that joy is here. It's not being naive, it is defiance. A defiant joy. Beltane's associations often center on sexuality, fertility, and union, but those ideas flatten what the season actually holds. Fertility at Beltane is not only reproductive, it's creative, it's generative, it's relational. It's the capacity to bring something into being and to sustain it. This could be children, this could be raising a kitten into a kitty cat. Maybe you plant a rose bush and you're tending to it to make sure that it can grow the best that it can grow. So Flora, the Roman goddess of flowers and blossoming, represents life unrestrained. Growth that refuses permission. Her festivals are joyful, sensual, and unruly. This emphasizes that nature does not ask if it is appropriate to bloom. Ain, the Irish goddess of sovereignty, love, and summer, is perhaps the most Beltane aligned. She governs both sexuality and land rights, pleasure and power intertwined. Her stories make it clear. Desire without respect leads to loss. And fertility without sovereignty becomes exploitation. But Brigitte is probably the goddess that is the most strongly associated with Imbolc, does not leave us here. At Beltane, she appears not as spark, but as continuation. This fire must be tended, shaped, and used wisely. And together these figures frame Beltane not as indulgence, but as a commitment. In modern context, Beltane lands awkwardly. Many people have been taught to distrust bodily knowledge and to fear desire and to prioritize productivity over pleasure. But Beltane pushes against that conditioning. It's not demanding by excess, it's asking for attunement. What is alive in you right now? What wants to grow? What already has grown? What requires care if it is not to burn out or be taken from you? Beltane does not demand transformation, it assumes it. If you would like to participate in Beltane, a very simple ritual that you can do, no tools or initiation or belief in a specific faith, it works because it engages attention. Step outside, even briefly. If you cannot go outside, stand by an open window. Place your feet firmly on the ground, shoes on or off, it doesn't matter. Take 3 slow breaths and name, silently or aloud, one thing in your life that is growing, one thing that excites you, and one thing that requires your care. And say, may what grows be tended, may what burns be guided, may what begins be honored. And when you're finished, do one small physical act that supports growth. Drink some water, stretch, touch soil, tend a plant, write a sentence, send a message of affection to somebody that you love. That's enough. Beltane does not require grandeur, but it does require participation. Other ways that you can honor Beltane is to create something that did not exist before. Art, maybe cook a meal that you've never cooked before. Write a poem that you would like to write. Make a plan for something. Move your body with intention. Walk, dance, stretch, swimming, yoga, whatever it is that you like to do. And adorn your space with flowers and, greenery or color. You can, we say flowers, but they don't have to be real flowers. You can use fake flowers. I have a nice collection of silk flowers that I just have everywhere in my house, every room in my house. So, you want something pretty to look at, right? And that's a great way to have something pretty to look at. Share warmth, cook for somebody, light a candle, offer presents without an agenda. These acts are saying, I am here, I am alive, I am paying attention. At its core, Beltane is not about romance or fire or flowers. It is about permission to inhabit yourself fully without apology and without abandonment of responsibility. It teaches that growth is not always gentle, desire is not dangerous, and joy, when it is grounded, becomes resilience. Beltane reminds us that life does not wait until conditions are perfect. It starts anyway. And once it does, we are accountable to it, not through fear, but through care. In honoring Beltane, we ask the world to bless us. We acknowledge that it already has, and that now it is our turn to respond. The fire is lit, the door is open. What grows next depends on what we choose to tend. All right, my stars, thank you so much for spending time with me today. Until next time, stay spellbound.